All righty, Mr. Brian Adamson. I have heard you over the last 4 or 5 months talk about your 5-day challenge. It's time that I step back and poke at that a little bit. What is it? What do you do each day? Why is it important? Frankly, why do you keep doing them? I mean, these are serious commitments on your time. So let's go through that. What is it? And then the days, and then we'll talk about why you do them.
Yeah. That's a really interesting question about why do I do it, right? Because to your point, it is once a month and it's, 2 hours a day for 5 days, right? So it's 10 hours out of, Mike, that could be very expensive to spend 10 hours of your time doing anything. But the real reason, the catalyst as to why I do it is the transformation that people go throughout the week, right? Because, and I'm gonna break down what each day entails, but more importantly, the overarching theme of the entire week is helping people become the person to do the thing. See, people, especially in society, we everything front facing is about doing the thing and getting the accomplishment.
Right.
But the truth is, if you don't do the work gravitropically, right, then you will never have your phototropic moment. That's kind of an agriculture thing. And for those that get it, they get it.
I don't even know what those words mean, man. Those
so
are big words.
The point that I'm making is that in order for a tree to grow tall, it has to first grow deep.
Look at you.
So it has to grow gravitropically before it becomes phototropic, right? And so the problem is everybody's chasing the phototropic moment, but nobody's doing the gravitropic work. So throughout the course of the challenge, we're teaching people who they need to become to actually go and do the thing that they desire to do and have sustainability and growth in doing it. Otherwise, your results will be fleeting, right? Anybody can go out here and gamble and maybe get lucky once or twice, but you're not going to be able to sustain and weather the storms as they come and produce the real fruit that you want unless you really take on a new identity. So part of what we do that week is helping people to dispel limiting beliefs and take on a new identity. And so I think that's the part. The real estate is the real estate, right? We teach the X's and O's in our sleep, but to watch people have these ahas and transformation throughout the week is why I keep doing them.
That is so interesting. First off, I was serious. I had no idea what those words meant. So shout out to your, SAT skills. Congratulations. I like it. Much better than mine. But
I just invest in good coaches, man. That's all. And I read a little bit.
I never even bothered taking the SATs. No, not for me. But everybody, you're right. Everybody wants the Instagram post, the trophy, the whatever. But nobody, I shouldn't say nobody. Very few want to do the work. They want to practice. They want to grind. I think Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant, was, talked about, hey, if the great basketball players put in 4 hours a day practice, I'm going to do 8. Exactly. So in 5 to 10 years, I'll be twice as good because I have more reps.
Exactly.
Let
me double click on that for a second, Mike. Just think about this for a second. You text me and say, hey, you got time for us to do our thing today? Or you doing holiday stuff? I text back immediately, let's do it. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, I just want to put this in context, though, for the viewer. How many people, and this is not to be condescending at all, but how many people are not in our position that are out celebrating the quote unquote holiday right now and freedom that they got to return back into bondage tomorrow?
Dude, it's worse than that. It's worse. Sorry.
And we're doing the work right now, though. That's the point I wanted to highlight to your point.
It's worse than that. They don't have what we have. They're out at shopping. It's Labor Day sales. Let's go buy shit on sale, put it on a credit card. So we got to go back to the office and work ungodly amount of hours. And you're right. I texted you not knowing if you were going to be able to do it today because it is a holiday. And you're like, no, let's do it. Like 10 seconds. I was like, damn, I like this guy. Yeah, you're so right. People are doing the work every day, man. It's funny, right? For me now, it's Sunday through Thursday. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about Monday through Friday. Let's break down.
So Monday through Friday, let's get into it, right? So above all else, they get 1 hour of live coaching with me every day. Literally can ask me as much in anything that they want to ask me. I hope that they don't waste their questions on encyclopedia and Googleable questions. But no, but seriously, you get coached by me live to move the needle, which is typically a big invoice. Okay.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
so that's the first thing that they get every day. On top of that, day one, I teach them the difference between traditional and remote investing. Okay. Um, because I think a lot of the time remote is understood from doing it 800 miles away as I practice daily, but it also can be done in your backyard. So for those that work 9 to 5s, are business owners looking to get more of their time back, we show them how to use our remote model even in their backyard to free them up from all the day-to-day minutia so that they can still make a living while they're trying to make a fortune, right? Because many people say, well, I don't have enough time. Well, we show them in our remote strategy how to make the best use of their time and still get both things accomplished at the same time. Okay. And then on day two, we teach them how to build a 7-figure business, right? Everybody who wants to be a millionaire, right? We show you in about 4 steps how you can go out and do that in the course of 12 months. Okay. Now that don't excuse you from the work, but we certainly give you the okay. I just want to put that out there, right? You got to do the work, but it's not as hocus pocus is. I know for like many people, they see things online. It's like, man, I could never get there. And it's like, no, I'm gonna show you tangibly how to get there. You just got to do the work, but it's certainly doable because I've done it. Okay.
Right.
Day 3, we teach them the psychology behind raising capital. Right. I think a lot of people, myself included, when I first got started raising capital, I remember like the first 20 grand I tried to raise. And it was a good deal. I kept putting it in front of all these investors and I couldn't understand why they didn't bite. Well, when I learned the psychology behind it, the spreadsheet don't raise the money, right? And so you got to understand the person that you're sitting across from and really be able to adhere to what they want and sell them what they want and deliver what they need, right? And so essentially, and you know this from being in sales, Mike, you make what's important to them important to you, and then you sell them what they need. A lot of people lead in with all their product and their pieces, and you get to call me 4 times a day, and it's like they don't want that. They don't want to call you 4 times a day. They want their payoff, and they want you to show them how you're going to get them there, right? And so there's a lot of nuance to it that I really pull back the curtain on day 3 and show them psychology behind attracting more money than they ever could need for their business, okay? And then on day 4, we take a deep dive into the time freedom cash flow formula. So everybody's got a number, and we show them tangibly how to reverse engineer that through various investing vehicles and get them to that number to freedom, okay? And for most people, it's a lot sooner than what they think if they had the practical steps to lay it all out and get there. Right. And then day 5, we come up with a customized investment plan, okay? So we teach, fix and flip, wholesale, and cash flow, passive and active, because everybody's appetite is different. But on day 5, we put together a streamlined investment model specifically for them, because a lot of programs are one size fit all, but nobody's goals and life plans are, right? So we make sure that we customize something specifically for them.
Very, very cool. Well, what time of day does this all occur? Is it a set time each day, or what's going on?
Yeah, so it's actually from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern, starting on 9/11, and it's on a 23-hour loop. It is a challenge, not a course. So you got 23 hours each day before the next day starts to go back and watch the recording. We get a ton of people from the West Coast that, they're just getting off of work and getting into their evening where they could come on a little bit later. But all the VIPs, and that's another thing, right? So the VIP tickets are $297, okay? That's where you get the live Q&A with me daily, in addition to the course, right, each day. But I want to highlight something. If you get a VIP ticket, there's a 10 times better than money back guarantee, which means that on Friday of the challenge, if you felt like you didn't get $2,970 worth of value, we would give you your money back. So either I'm a really foolish businessman or I really got a good handle on this thing to where we can give you a 10 times better than money back guarantee.
I like it. So where would somebody go to check this out, sign up, whatever it is?
Sure. You can go to www.iflipchallenge.com. Or you can find it on any of my platforms, YouTube, Instagram, at Brian Adamson Official. You can send me a DM. We can help you out as well.
There you go. iFlip Challenge, all one word, no dot spaces, nothing like that.
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome. I look forward to it, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Yes, sir.